Good afternoon. How you guys doing? This is good old Grandmaster Revan here, and you're watching the Anonymous Liberty Media, brought to you by the Worldwide Resistance Network, also known as TWWRN. You can check out the Worldwide Resistance Network channel on YouTube, and also Facebook at facebook.com/TWW facebook.com/TWWRN, and also youtube.com/TWWRN. And you also check out their page on twitter.com/TWWRN. Now, you can also check out my channel here on YouTube /Anonymous Liberty Media, or facebook.com/Anonymous Liberty Media and stuff. So, now our today's video is jealous of Trump. Now there are many questions towards this. Now, there are many roads that leads to this question. There are precedents in history throughout the 242-year history of our country. Presidents have scandals throughout their presidency. I mean, scandal after scandal after scandal during each presidency. Okay, some dark, some petty, some that could land a president behind bars, which hardly ever happens. Nixon with his Watergate, Clinton with his thing with Michael Lewinsky, Roosevelt with what happened at Pearl Harbor. I mean, it's all these different scandals. Some can be considered conspiracy theories or questions or what. Now, for a while during the Obama administration, there was a rivalry between Bill Clinton and Barack Obama that lasted during Obama's 8 years in office. Now, Bill Clinton was president 8 years prior to the 2001 election. The 2000 election. Now, he was president from 1993 to 2001. Now, Al Gore, his VP, ran for president, hoping to continue the Bill Clinton presidency, going for a third term of that presidency. But he was beaten by George W. Bush Jr., the grandson of Prescott Bush, the great-grandson of George Herbert Walker. Now, there are history with scandals that presidents have, and George W. Bush had George W. Bush's scandal was the war on terror. His scandal was that war. It's going to be remembered for generations to come. Now, one thing to remember is that Obama was indeed the first black president, even though he's biracial, but he's considered a black president. So there you go. It ain't gonna change anything. So nothing else. But Martin Luther King says, not the color of their skin, but the content of their character. That means thyself. Now, Presidency shouldn't matter if you're black, white, or Hispanic, or whatever race you are. The presidency is a huge job. A huge job for anybody, for absolutely anybody who becomes president, because they got to deal with running the country with nearly 6 billion people. Okay, 6 billion people. I mean, see, about close to that much, but I don't know. I mean, you gotta understand. I mean, you have to really think here. Okay, you gotta really think. Now, what is Obama's scandal? Fast and Furious, Benghazi, the coup in Honduras, the NDAA, he signed the NDAA, and now he said, word for word, I quote, "I have had the scandalous-free presidency ever in history." Duh, really? You did? Doesn't show it, really. Well, his scandal began when he first ran for president, 2007. Okay, now during that time he ran, okay, of course this is going to be swept under the rug for generations to come. Still, he admitted, okay, he was born and raised in Kenya. Known fact. But of course, to save face, Donald Trump had to say, well, when it was asked, I believe he was born in the United States. Because he was accused of being a birther, which we all know Bill and Hillary started it all. And for them to stop talking about it, the Obama campaign threatened Bill and Hillary that they would kill Chelsea Clinton if they did not stop with this bullshit. And it was serious. So Bill and Hillary had to stop talking about it, even though Hillary knew about it. If Hillary wanted to, she could take down Obama. If she wanted to, she could take him down like that, because she knows a lot in D.C. She knows a lot that goes on in D.C. Pretty much. She was running against Obama in 2008. She lost. She was the Secretary of State in the Obama administration. She was part of his staff, part of his cabinet. And now we have Hillary, who's a former First Lady, former Senator, former Secretary of State, a two-time presidential candidate, which both lost, and what the hell. And she knows all about Obama's bullshit. She's been there. She's been Secretary of State, ran against him, was forced to bow out so Obama can be president. But the fact that here we have Donald Trump, new president, this is his second year. It'll mark on the 20th next week that he be 2 years. It'll be the second year. And The scandal is the Mueller investigation on the whole fake Russia collusion, this fake Russia investigation, which about 4 or 5 people were fired from the investigation, all 4 with FBI. Now, Obama was senator of Illinois for about 5, 6, 7 years. Okay, and he ran. Hillary was forced to bow out, so Obama would take the nomination, carry it along for 8 years, won 2 terms, left office this past 2017. Now we have Trump, newly a president. First time in his career, he's president. He's a real estate developer, reality star. He hosted the Apprentice. He married 3 times. He has 5 kids. I mean, filed for bankruptcy 3 or 4 times, and tried different businesses like Trump Steaks, Trump. I mean, whatever. I mean, challenges. These are challenges and stuff. So, tried Trump Steaks. Tried the college thing. I mean, a challenge, and each failed. But these were attempts at something. May have been a bad idea, but there's nothing wrong with trying it out. Try to attempt something to maybe add his name onto something. Even though it was a blunder, hey, at least he tried. But yet, with those, he's still laughed at. They're still laughing on it. But here's the thing. He's trying different things. The presidency, the biggest of them all. The biggest attempt and try and accomplishing goal. President. He's president. Okay. Now, we all know celebrities have affairs. He had what, 2? Divorced twice, married 3 times, 5 kids. I mean, look at Newt Gingrich. He had affairs, on his first 2 wives, and I mean, look at John McCain. He left his first wife for a second. I mean, what politician doesn't do that? I mean, Ronald Reagan, before he became president, he was governor of California. Him and his first wife divorced. He married Nancy, who became his second wife, and she became the first wife, first lady of California, first lady of the U.S. And of course, but that wasn't unfair, but it was a legal divorce. And remember, but the thing is, politicians have affairs almost all the time when they get a chance to, but it's never publicized. It's more of a hush-hush kind of affair. FDR had an affair for years until his wife found out, and they still married, but they slept in different rooms because she was mad at him. His mother told him, "You divorced her, I'll disown your ass." No. I will disinherit you. So they stay in the marriage, except they slept in separate beds. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, come on, but Kennedy had affairs. So did Mrs. Kennedy. But I mean, Bill Clinton had affairs. Hillary had an affair with Vince Foster. But the thing is, the difference between a politician and a businessman is a businessman would make a better president than a career politician, because whether you're a mayor, congressman, senator, governor, lieutenant governor, or representative, you hold a certain seat of power. Say you're a senator for all these, let's say 40 years. You win every re-election. You're good. You're getting a financial backing from people who want special interest. If a politician does this, then the person with the special interest will get what they want. That's how it works. If a corporate company, say, I'm going to go with, say, Boeing. Okay. Boeing paid, say, they financially back. I'm going to say our governor here, Governor Jerry Brown. That sure that won't flush. For example, he's running for a re-election again. For example, okay, Boeing sends a representative to him, and they offer him a sweet deal if he does this for them. Or Nestle goes to Jerry Brown. Okay, they're offering him a backing for a little special interest idea for themselves. They're offering him $5-10 million for, say, they want control of certain water supply, something else. And he gives them a contract to control certain waters in a certain location. Well, Nestle's going to have that water because they're going to control that company that is selling that water. Now, when you look at the difference between Obama and Trump, now, of course, presidents do have scandals. It's been going on for 242 years, from the founding fathers to Trump right now. His thing is the Mueller investigation. Well, what's the investigation? It's the Russia collusion thing, which we all know that we're all learning that Hillary was paid between $2.5 and $25 million. That's a lot of money. That is a lot of money, right? The bribe was for to sell the uranium-1 25% to the Russians. Now, who got the blame for this collusion? Trump. Trump got the blame. Trump got the blame for all of what Hillary did. He got blamed for the DNC getting hacked, which no proof of, because the hack was an inside job. Hillary had connections with the Russians. She sold 25% of the uranium to the Russians for a pretty good profit for herself and the foundation. Obama knew about it. he let it happen. And what is, I mean, see, he, he's accused of being a Russian agent. Alex Jones was accused of being a Russian agent. Roger Stone was accused of being a Russian agent. Roger Stone was almost killed twice. Kind of odd. It's kind of odd, don't you think? Because Roger Stone has known Trump for nearly over 40 plus years. Go figure. Roger Stone is the key head. He's the key. He's the key to keep Trump in office because all the knowledge he knows. He was around Nixon all these years, and he worked with different administrations from Nixon to Ford to Reagan to Bush Senior, then Trump. Now Trump. He was hit with polonium-238. He was hit involved in a car accident, which would have killed him. Lucky enough, he made it out. He's alive. A black SUV T-boned his car while he was in it. The Democrats wanted him dead. They wanted him dead because he knows too much. That's why they want him gone too. Roger Stone knows a lot. He's been around the block more times than Carter had liver pills. You gotta stop and think though. What's Obama's accomplishment? Becoming the first black president. That's one accomplishment. He talked about jobs, but were they regular jobs or were they government jobs? And what was the government jobs for? Who were they for? Question. Now you gotta think. Now the deep state wants to dismantle the Trump administration. Dismantle them big time. And I mean big time. Because, let's see here. Okay, here we go. They fear Trump right now because he couldn't be bought. He's the first president that paid for his own campaign, didn't need any donations and stuff. Okay. He was a self-made guy. You know, a self-made guy. He knows his history and shit. I mean, here's a guy that was an insider. Nobody believed that he would run. They all laughed at him, like, "Oh, he thinks he's going to run. Oh, if he's running, he thinks he's going to win." Oh, he didn't think. He knew. Okay, this is what pissed off Obama. Okay, Obama didn't. I mean, yeah, they met, but behind it all, Obama didn't like Trump because he couldn't. I mean, when it comes to intelligence, Trump takes it. Obama, he ain't got the mental stones to compete with Trump. Not one bit. No, not one bit. there was a war on Christmas for 8 years. Why was there a war on Christmas? Christmas is a time where families get together, they spend time together, they eat together, they exchange presents to one another. Like Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving is also one of the best times of the year. You eat turkey, you watch football, you watch basketball, you can watch. I mean, football was a Thanksgiving and Christmas event too. Okay, but it seems that football this time of year moment, it seems that football has become political. I remember as a kid, I watched football every single season. Never missed a game. Always found it amusing to watch a pretty good game where you get two teams with two good offenses, two good defenses. Holy shit. A good ball game. I've seen a good ball game time or two. 5-star, 4-star type of game. Awesome. But now these days, you have sports teams who ain't fond of Trump. How about if you're an athlete, put your ego aside and realize you are lucky. Okay, you are lucky to be playing football. You are lucky to be playing baseball. You are to be lucky to play basketball. You are to be lucky to compete in sport. Because in this country, athletes have the utmost respect and have the utmost opportunity of a lifetime to compete in a sport that they want to compete in and love forever. Put your ego out the door. Keep it outside. Okay. Check your emotions at the door. Keep it to yourself. Okay. You ain't gotta resent the president. Okay. You understand that. You are representing your country. Okay. Big time. No bullshit. You could be racing. I mean, any sport from baseball to hockey to racing, auto racing, track and field, and whatnot. But here's the thing. I've always been a sports guy. I've always been amazed on how athletes with these incredible feats, setting records, breaking records, having the utmost respect from the fans, everything else. But when you decide to make your career political, that's when you will take a tumble, a emotional and mental tumble. Okay, you're gonna let your feelings get in the way. Okay, your feelings, your emotions. Okay, your emotions will cloud your mind, cloud your judgment on the shit you're doing. Okay, there's times where you got to check your emotions at the door, check your ego at the door, because you are representing your country, whether it's racing, hockey, the Olympics. Check your ego and your emotions at the door. Don't bring them with you, because that would fuck up your chances of having a good Olympic game or a hockey game or basketball or some. I mean, whatever sport you're doing. Okay. Nothing got political during the Obama administration. Nothing got political during the second Bush administration. But all of a sudden, Sports got political during the Trump administration. Why is that? Hmm? Why is that? You got to ask yourself, from Woodrow Wilson to Barack Obama, sports were hardly ever political, except 1968. That's the first only time. But now, 50 years later, why? Why do you want to make sports political? Why do you want to make one fucking guy, Colin Kaepernick, this stupid motherfucker, decides to make football political? By what? Wearing socks with pigs on it, just as cops? So Kaepernick, you want to make this personal, political? Dude, you're making tens of millions of dollars playing fucking football. Okay? You're getting paid to throw the ball around to receivers, hand them to the fullback or running back. Just trying to get yardage for your team to win. But no, you decide to be a punk motherfucker and have other football players from different teams bow down just like your fucking punk ass did. Okay? How come this didn't happen during the Obama administration or during the Bush administration? While cops were still beating people, okay? Cops been beating people since turn of the century, man. It will still happen no matter how much you fucking protest, man. Alright? It don't matter how many protests you do on the fucking field. It's not gonna matter. It will happen. Thing is, your actions, Kaepernick, has given other players a huge ego because you're fucking punk ass. See, you protest because of police brutality. That's why you're kneeling. Others kneel because they're kneeling against the national anthem, against the flag. Every athlete who kneels during the national anthem and is against the flag, this is the flag on my hat. This is the American flag. See this? This is the American flag. My question to you motherfuckers that kneel, what did the flag ever do to you? Hmm? What did it ever do to you? Not a goddamn thing. This is Old Glory. Old Glory. You kneel during national anthem, but you rose during Britain's national anthem. You're an insult You're an insult. You're a walking insult. You're a walking insult injury to this flag. I wear it because I'm proud to be an American. I'm proud to live, get a chance to get up every morning, do what I love to do every morning, every day. Whether you elect Trump or not, you're still in this country. You represent this country. No matter if the president is a Democrat or Republican or independent or libertarian, you're an American, and you want to kneel during the national anthem. You're a punk motherfucker. You are lucky. You're lucky to be playing professional football. Okay, here's a little reality check here. Okay, a NFL football player. Okay, sink this in for a moment. Okay, open your ears. Let it sink in here. Okay, let it sink into your brain. An NFL player. Okay, just think for a moment. Was killed. Okay, was killed by a illegal immigrant. Illegal, not legal. Illegal. I mean, someone who don't belong here. Murdered a football player, an athlete with great talent, great talent in the game, killed by a illegal immigrant. But it seems that you let it go in one ear and out the other because you refuse. You refuse to hear about one of your own, one of your fellow NFL players is killed by a illegal immigrant, somebody who shouldn't be here. Okay, where he's at, Sanctuary City, where he's safe, where the law enforcement will not hold him if ICE asks them to. I want all you football players, you cocksuckers who snealed, I want you to think for a moment, okay? Just think for a moment. Think about that woman who was killed in San Francisco a couple of years ago by an illegal immigrant who's a criminal. History of crimes, a rap sheet long rap sheet. Died in her dad's arms while this illegal immigrant was arrested but let go because this guy was deported 5 times, came back 5 times. Arrested in Colorado, but they let him go. See, this country is a land of opportunity, but sometimes that opportunity is taken for granted. Big time. Big time. Very big time. You have people who want to come here, but there was few that came here, went through proper channels. They busted their ass to become citizens. They busted their ass big time to become citizens in a very big way. To get away from the bullshit from across the border. Then you got some that come here thinking, well, since I'm here, I'm now a citizen. No, you're not. You're here illegally. That's like if I went to Mexico claiming I'm a citizen now. No, they would deport my ass back here. Oh yeah, you bet your ass they would. If I went to Russia, did that, oh my ass would be sent back to the United States because I had no paperwork saying that down the system. No, my ass would be sent back here to the United States. But you have some that come here and they abuse the program. If you want to become a citizen, go through proper channels. It's not that very difficult to do. Just got to bust your ass to do it. So that's simple. Just proper channels. Go through proper channels, and maybe even bust your ass for a moment here. And the reward of being a citizen is bigger than we think it is. And the whole Obamacare shit. Okay, I'm going to ask every one of you. I'm going to ask every one of you, citizens in this country. Do you still have the same doctor you had before Obama came along? Do you still have the same insurance you had before Obama came along? Yes or no? If you don't, how high are you paying the premiums on your insurance you got now? How high in the premiums you're paying? So you gotta ask yourself that. Because I would bet my bottom dollar, yeah, I would bet my bottom dollar, big time, that you're paying, where's it at? I bet you're paying high. Okay, high. Here. I would bet my $20. Yeah. I would bet my $20 bill here. Right here. Okay. I would bet this Andrew Jackson $20 bill that your premiums are through the roof. Yeah, through the roof. And you were lied to when Obama says, if you like your doctor, you could keep your doctor. If you like your insurance, you could keep your insurance. Well, guess what? I would bet my $20 bill that you were forced to find a doctor. Okay, find a doctor and find another insurance company to go through, because you had to, because of Obamacare. Right? The premiums are through the roof. They've doubled over the years, and you're barely making it. Right? Yeah, I bet. Yeah, I think. Yeah, I bet. Now, here's the thing. There are politicians in Congress that don't want Obamacare to go because they're making money off the Obamacare. They're making money off of you, the taxpayer, who's paying double on the premiums. And also, you're being penalized for not having insurance. Right? Yeah, I think so. I thought so. Now, Trump wants to fix it. NAFTA needs to be imploded. We negotiate NAFTA, we'll get rid of it. Get rid of Obamacare. Because you know damn well your insurance, the premiums are through the roof, and you're paying double each month. Don't say you're not. You are. You are. See, you're all mad at Trump because you have blue collar guys, blue collar workers. who was sick and tired of getting stabbed in the back, getting screwed through taxes and shit. Some of you were blinded to this bullshit. When Trump came along, he was saying things that we were all thinking about. Yeah, I know a lot of you motherfuckers were thinking the same fucking thing. But you were given a bunch of goods that you were forced to have shoved down your fucking throats. Oh yeah. You got all, yeah, you were sold a bunch of goods during the Obama administration. Yeah, you were. Don't say you weren't, but you were. Now here comes Trump, comes along. Saying things that we were all thinking, but some of us were kind of afraid of saying it because we want to get attacked for it. We want to get ridiculed for it. But guess what? You can say it now. You can say it now. There's nothing wrong with saying it, even though we all been thinking it for years. For a long time, for a very long time. Yeah. MS-13, guess who brought, look, Trump is being accused of using MS-13 as a scapegoat. Really? Yeah. Okay, you can do that, but the thing is, how many people did MS-13 kill over the last 40 years? Think about it. Over the last 40 years, they've killed a lot of people. A lot of people. So don't you say that Trump's using MS-13 as a scapegoat. No. They're part of the problem of what's wrong with our immigration. They're just part of the problem. Not all of the problem. It's just a smidge of part of the problem. They need to go. So you're saying that MS-13, bunch of tattooed, head-shaved murderers, rapists, and drug dealers over our veterans and fellow Americans, especially the ones who just became citizens. So you're saying that criminals like MS-13 is more important than the fellow Americans, veterans, and newly christened legal immigrants? I mean legal Americans, American citizens? This is what's wrong. The Democrats need these votes from illegal immigrants. They need that vote. State office. Feinstein, Pelosi, Maxine Waters. These three cunts, they rely on the votes from illegal immigrants. Okay. The oligarchic Democrats need the illegal immigrant vote to stay in power, stay in office. See, the Democrats rely on illegal immigrant votes. Okay. When there were over 1 million plus that were illegals who voted illegally for Hillary. They tried to use names of dead people to elect Hillary. So they're telling me that Trump is this, he's that, he's this. Let's get a little time out, okay? Do you think Hillary would bring back Boeing, Carrier Air Conditioning, Apple, Ford, Fiat Chrysler, and a few other companies back to the United States and give jobs back to people who were looking for it? Do you think Hillary would make sure that the unemployment for blacks, Latinos, and other group people were down? No. The unemployment would be still going up. No company would ever return to the United States, and Hillary would even make the country even worse. Now, Trump, see, Ford, 2 plants, one in Michigan and Iowa. Fiat Chrysler, plant in Michigan. Apple, plant in Arizona. Boeing, Carrier air conditioning, plant here in the United States to build. Boeing's going to build planes here. Carrier is going to build air conditionings for your home here. Fiat Chrysler is going to build cars here. Ford is going to build the S-Series pickups in Iowa. Ford is going to build cars in Michigan. Toyota is going to build the cars here in Georgia. Well, or was it Alabama? Stock market is up. May have dropped a little bit, but it's up. And because of that, the hell? Do you think Hillary would do this? No. Do you think if Obama was still in office, he would do this? No. Only jobs he would offer are government jobs. Not jobs for the blue collar, no. He would give government jobs to people who are government workers. Not the little guy. He would just say, oh, fuck the little guy. No. I am for the little guy. I want you to stop and think. Obamacare. Again. The premiums are through the roof. Okay? You're paying double on your insurance, right? Do you still wish you kept your doctor you had your whole life and insurance you had that you liked? Because the premiums weren't through the roof? You were doing okay? You were doing good? Well, ever since Obamacare passed, you lost your insurance. You lost your doctor you loved. A good person, a good doctor who took care of you and your family for years. But guess what? Obamacare took that away from you. But here's the thing. If you didn't have insurance, you get penalized. Yeah, you did. So you had to look for a new doctor. You had to look for another insurance provider. And because of Obamacare, you got screwed. But we like Obama. Really? Before you start liking this big-eared bald fuck, you had a good insurance. You had a good insurance. You had a really good insurance provider, a good doctor. You had for years, and this doctor was pretty good, but we had to give up both to find something else because our premiums were going through the roof. Yeah, they did. Oh yeah. So guess what? You had to find a new insurance provider and a new doctor. Okay. Do you think Obama would save your ass? Fuck no. He was in the pockets of the deep state. He was fucking you while he was getting rich. So before you start the negative comments on this video, let's just stop and think for a moment. Okay, just realize that. Okay, the difference between Trump and Obama. Why is Obama jealous of Trump? Okay, now number one, with Obama, do you think he would lower your taxes, raise your do a tax cut for you where your tax will be lower, your pay will be raised? No. Your tax will be high, your pay will be low as it was. With Trump, your tax will be low, your pay will be high. Oh yeah. The blue collar getting a tax cut. The rich getting taxed. Whoa. That's something new for you, huh? Obama, high taxes, low wage. Trump, low tax, high wage. You'll be getting $1,000 raise. Oh yeah. So Keith Olbermann said, Trump and his family are more worse than the 9/11 tragedy. Really? Only difference is Trump didn't kill 3,200 people, asshole. Donald Trump didn't get us into war on terror, you dumb motherfucker. Trump didn't get us into a war back in 03, you dumb piece of shit. He was still an insider, you dumb fuck. Ooh, I own you. So a lot of these dumb motherfuckers are thinking, well, Trump's going to start World War III. When? Do you know? Because as far what I'm hearing is that, people are getting jobs, they're getting a tax cut, and they're he's fighting to give the blue collar workers a better insurance plan, and he's trying to get Congress to do it, but there's one guy who don't want it. Now, John McCain says repeal and replace. Been saying it for all these years, man. Repeal and replace. But when he voted, he said, I am not going to repeal and replace Obamacare. While this motherfucker was saying repeal and replace for years, right? He's a flip flopper. He did it to fucking votes. You think people? You think people in his district voted for him? It was the money people that voted for him. It was the money people that gave him a big backing, man. Tens of millions of dollars to John McCain. Oh, his district was pissed. They want him gone. Since John McCain is in his 80s, this guy needs to fucking go. This guy is a Vietnam vet, former POW, senator of Arizona. This guy needs to be taken to the woodshed. Oh yeah, taken to the woodshed. Politically. Now ask yourself this. Ask yourself this. You think back in 08, if John McCain won the presidency in 08, do you think he would bring back jobs to U.S.? Do you think he would give the middle class a tax break? Do you think that he would do the shit that Trump's doing? No. The guy's a fucking war hawk. He's a chicken hawk. He wants your kids to go to war for him. To make more money for these war profiteers. General Stanley Butler said, war's a racket. War's a racket. And there's money in dead U.S. soldiers. Oh, yeah. Big money. While your kid's off the war, these fuckers are making lots of money off your dead kids back. The one that died in these wars. And they've been doing it for years, and they will still continue to do it, no matter what. The only way to do it is you put an end to this war propaganda. Take out these war-hungry senators, or congressmen, or whatever. Put them behind bars because they are killing your kids. They're killing your kids. They're making money off kids' corpse. The ones who are resting in the Arlington National Cemetery, big time. I mean, understand this. Don't matter. They will still make money off your kids' dead bodies, no matter what happens. They're making money, millions of dollars, even billions of dollars on war. They finance both sides of the war to make a profit. A profit of dead soldiers. Not good. So are you telling me who's worse, Obama or Trump? If Trump is bad, how come the unemployment rate for blacks and Hispanics are low? The whites are low. You tell me how come why companies like Fiat Chrysler, Ford, Apple, Carrier, Boeing are coming back, and others are coming back too to make a profit here in the United States. Okay? They don't want a career politician who has been fucking up his part of his or her state for years. Look at Dianne Feinstein. Look at Pelosi. Look at Maxine Waters. These three cunts have been fucking up California for years. These three needs to go. Maxine, Nancy Pelosi, Dianne Feinstein, they need to go. We need a Republican senators in these three seats. I want to see California red again. Make California red again, not blue. I want to see the California Attorney General in jail. This is why Obama is jealous of Trump. No bullshit. See, the Democrats want to continue this crap of throwing out these claims that Trump sexually assaulted these women. And they keep using them. And they're paying them more. And guess who's paying them? The daughter of Gloria Allred is paying these women to lie. To lie. I mean, my question is this. If Hillary supposedly represents women, okay, claims to represent women, then why did she go after her husband's victims the way she did? Okay. If she was for women, why did she go after and bully the victims of Bill Clinton himself? I mean, yeah, I know she was the first lady and she was the wife of the president, but here's the thing: Bill Clinton has history, huge history in that department, but Hillary made it worse. You gotta think, from Vince Foster to Seth Rich. Why are they dead? Why are they dead? Okay. Again, how many of you, once again, are having your premiums of your insurance that's through the roof, and you're having trouble with your insurance? I mean, even before Obamacare, you had a doctor you loved very much who was a good health care provider. You had a great insurance that you trusted. But along comes Obamacare. But all of a sudden, you had to find another doctor, find another insurance provider, because you could no longer have the insurance you had or the doctor you had. Okay, premiums are through the roof. I bet any of you are having that problem, paying every month for your doctor, your medicine, your surgeries. Think about it. You have to seriously ask your question. Ask that question. Why am I losing my doctor? Why am I losing the insurance I had before? See, John McCain for years said, repeal and replace. Repeal and replace. See, Congress wasn't going to vote to repeal it. And John McCain was the one vote that could repeal it. Guess what? People didn't know. See, Arizona, John McCain isn't for you. He's for himself. He's for the oligarchy, these old fucks who are in power that refuse to give up the power because they're so used to it. Because he's getting paid kickbacks for special fucking interest for a corporation that's paying him so they can do what they want to do. And it's all under your nose, behind your back, behind closed doors. He's screwing you guys. In California, you got Dianne Feinstein, Nancy Pelosi, and Mad Maxine Waters. It's time for California. You hear me, California? It's time for you to get out of your seat, grow a pair. It's time to vote out 4 people. Jerry Brown, Dianne Feinstein, Nancy Pelosi, and Mad Maxine Waters. These 4 motherfuckers gotta go. We need to make California red again. If any of you are from California, share this video around in California. It's time to make California red again. It's been blue for far too long. It needs to be red again. It hasn't been red since Ronald Reagan or Pete Wilson. Although Pete Wilson's a prick, but Ronald Reagan. It needs to be, well, not since Schwarzenegger. It needs to be red again. California, it's time to wake up and take back our state. Democrats have been running this state to the ground in a very big way, and it's pissing me off. Wake up, Californians. It's time to boot Brown, Feinstein, Pelosi, and Waters. These 4 motherfuckers need to go. and it's your duty to do so. It's time to end the reign of California's terrorists, political terrorists, democratic political terrorists. It's up to you. I know you're tired of getting screwed. We need to turn California from a sanctuary state to just a badass West Coast state. It's time to get rid of the sanctuary cities. It's time to make California red again. Make it red again. Don't forget about Old Glory. It's time to make California red again. California's my home. And my home ain't gonna be blue ever again. California's not gonna be a liberal again. It's gonna be a conservative once more. Because California has had blue balls for 8 years. It's time to make it red again. This is good old Grandmaster Revenue, and you just watch the Anonymous Liberty Media. If you're new to this Twitch channel, please leave a like, subscribe, comment below. I want to hear Californians on this channel. Comment below, California. It's time to make California red again. Because California's balls are no longer red. Need to go from blue to red. Time for California to get heated. Not cold, heated. Red. Not blue balls, red balls. It's time for California to grow a pair and boot these motherfuckers out of office. And it's brought to you by the Worldwide Resistance Network, also known as TWWRN. Right? Hashtag make California red again. Pass it on. Knowledge is free. If you don't like it, go fuck yourself. Peace out. Revan out.